Alright. Greetings and salutations, mother truckers. I said hello, boo boo. I said hello. Alright. So, Nerd Rage is real. It's all good though. Fill in just a little bit more of this. The robots do some work. Alright, greetings and salutations. I apologize for the semi-late start this morning. This morning, indeed. I woke up, my throat was just completely like... And, I needed a minute. I needed some time. I needed some Samus time, I'm not gonna lie. I sat here in the darkness in my office and watched the Nail House video. As frankly, I was over this. I was ready for some Dungeons and Dragons Online this morning. And I was ready. And here, apparently there's a base here. Alright, I think we're going to start things off with a little bit of murder, death, kill. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Just get rid of the trees that are in the way. I don't even care anymore. Get these trees out of the way. How many guns do we have? We have 62 guns. It's plenty of guns. Do we have our car? We don't have our car. Oh, I left our car. Oh, let's go get our car. So I was panicking yesterday, and I left my car back at the power plant. I remember now. So, anyway, in case you're wondering why this isn't Dungeons & Dragons Online, we had yet another extension to the downtime, even though we probably wouldn't have been live now anyway. I was kind of holding out hope that they would get down a little bit early today. That was foolish of me. I shouldn't have known better. Alright, this doesn't need to be working anymore. There's like all of one, I think, one bro here working, so I'll let that go. Merch. How are we doing here? A bunch of these are done. I guess while we're here, let's pick up these. If you're done, you might as well get picked up. We'll leave the poles in place for now. I'm not too worried about poles. This is looking good. How are we doing? Are we eating? Wow, everything is balanced basically. That is great. So my concern is that because this only works, or sorry, this one only works when light oil is... Oh, but this always works, right? Yeah, okay. Good. That always works. So this will basically should eat everything. Looks like our power line is a little thin. This might need to be moved to a double line. But as long as it doesn't empty, it should be totally fine. Anyway, my car's over here someplace. Let's find it. Let's start off with a little bit of a get the monsters. See, Factorio's just like D&D, except you get to drive a car when you want to kill the monsters. That's what I'm gonna say anyway. Ooh. Alright, monsters are real. Looks like they got a second wave heading up to the... This is starting to make a little bit more sense to me now, by the way. Not what I'd consider oodles of sense, but a little bit more sense. So basically, each page actually exists. And the pages, because this is just a quick reference, this is not an inventory, doesn't actually exist. There we go, we want this guy. Just want to have a little bit of lasers up and running a little bit further back here. I'm not exactly sure what bugs are going to try to attack. Let's get a second line of lasers down, and then we'll play bait. Oh no! Look at all these giant bugs! Run away! Oh man, they're fast. Going. Keep going. Alright. Let's clean up our mess. So I'm not entirely sure how we want to go. Do we want to set up the wall today? Oh, that's way too big. Do we want to claim like from here to here and wall this off? Where's our pollution cloud? Our pollution cloud goes past that. Maybe we just walk it out a little bit more. See what the land looks like way out here. I think I have a radar. Didn't share anything amazingly new with us though. Grab this, subtract that. Just keep going out for a minute. Said I'm not. Huh? Oh, I'm driving a tree. Like a master. Some uranium. We haven't been worried too much about uranium, and maybe we should. How big is this copper? Oh, that's pretty sweet. Let's just be slow. Yeah, I'm not sure when wind trash is going to fly up here, so I'd rather err on the side of caution. I think most people are comfortable with that idea. These guys are not super evolved. They must not be in that much pollution zone. Nice. It's getting dark, so we'll throw some lights down. get them, robots. Death. Death to the interlopers. Oh yeah, lasers are the best. Let's shoot this guy so we feel good about ourselves. Oh, war! Oh wait, no, that didn't make us feel any better about ourselves at all, did it? I'm really tempted to just almost do away with fighters altogether, like on our next playthrough or something, but I really feel like you need something to push back against you. Otherwise you just free build is crazy. Alright. Just thought there was like a pile of stuff right here. Oh, here we go. I realize it's hard to see. Fortunately, it's just going to be difficult to see for a little bit here. Looks like I get the night vision goggles. Let's see about removing like a solar panel or something. I have no idea how much it'll actually help. Wow, is this still in my body? Yeah, I think these guys, because they've been getting a little bit of pollution, are probably... Oh, robots. They're a little bit more advanced. So anyway, I know there's not a million of you in the chat right now, which is fine. Not fine, so alone. But I'm curious, how's everyone's DDO-less week been here? I'm sure at least some of you don't play DDO, or when you do watch this, or if it gets rewatched. I don't know. Let's not talk like we know that people are going to be here watching the stream. But are we far enough out we can put another radar down for good measure? Oh yeah. Here? I guess we'll build another one too. And anyway, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah. I don't want to assume anything about, you know, what people are doing here in the stream and blah blah blah. But so we'll put lights like every other one on these lines that we think we're gonna leave for a long time. Yeah, it seems fine. I don't want to chop down these trees if I don't have to. I want to get as much... The robots are going to struggle kind of place some of this, it looks like. See if they chase me, if they go after the robots. Nice. Looks like we were able to get most of those taken care of. Oh, more. Oh, it's just a little lake, probably. Maybe not. Probably. like there's another mess up here. Whoa! Wasn't paying attention to down there. Let's repair / pick up our laser guns. I think somewhere out here we'll have to go that other laser, and then we'll look and see if we have walls or anything in the car. Doesn't look like it. Assume this radar can go here for coverage. Yeah. And we'll slap down a couple lasers for good measure. These guys are active, so we should probably, because of this, we should probably jump up there and get it. Dallas, my man, how you been, my friend? Annoyed? Come on, man. We're all here together. You cry on this fat halfling shoulder. Point on the doll where the downtime hurt you. I'm actually getting close to the point where I don't care. I mean, it's not entirely true. Like, I still care and I still want the game to get back up because this is my preferred game, obviously. But, man, these guys are fat. Look at these fat worms. Blacklist, rocks and trees. We ended up losing 2 power poles and 2 robots. That's sad days. You like to uninstall and play Neverwinter? Well, that won't last very long. So the pollution cloud is clear. There's a little one down here that we should probably just knock out super quick because it's not that far out of the way. And this other one up here I'm not going to stress over. But basically I'm tired of being attacked. So we're just going to push out a little bit and then we'll come back in. Yeah, I don't know who was, somebody was telling me that the game was updating, which I find pretty hard to believe. That's fine. Dang it, they killed 2 more robots. Attacking me is not that big of a deal, but they've killed now 12... They've killed like 18 robots, and that is a problem. I will Jaheel. I will Jaheel. Do I not have flesh? I will Jaheel. Maybe I should build a big ol' power. Alright, speaking of which, I want to take one of these out and put one of these in. Oh, it's a 2x2? Oh, gross. I didn't realize it was a 2x2. Alright. The things I do for the viewership here. I don't know how well the night vision works. It used to be really, really bad. It might be really, really bad again. I don't know. I accidentally took my armor off, and I want to make sure that everything is back in its place here. Oh, I think that's probably good enough for now. How much is in this for uranium? 2.6 million. I'm not so sure I care about uranium in this game, but this playthrough anyway. There'll be other games, I'm sure, where we decide to make that a focus. Not right now. Alright, we have a bit of a space crunch problem going on here. As you may or may not be able to tell from what's happening right now, we are starting to run up against the railroad tracks. The base is up against the railroad tracks. So we were like, oh, if we get down here, it'll be great. So we need to take a look at how we want to extend this. I think the easiest way will actually just be to extend the railroad tracks this direction and come back up and around to this location and basically just give us a nice big loop. So it means we need to figure out what's down here, how we can secure it so we don't get attacked. Looking at our pollution cloud, this little base is getting close. This little area is probably getting aggro. This is getting aggro. This down here. This guy's not probably far enough a problem yet, or is not a problem yet, but he will be. So if we take this down here, over, and like here-ish, and then back up, we'll just, and then we'll disable and remove this line basically. It'll be okay. What is going on? What are we doing? Oh, we're getting gears. Nice. Take some gears. I don't know. Anyway, there's a little bit of DDO discussion going on, obviously, about the downtime and what it kind of means and what it. Ooh, nice. Oh, I guess that was. Is this the night vision? All the lights are on. Wow, night vision is amazing. We're going to put this out in smaller chunks right now. I don't want to do like a bunch of huge chunks and then robots get themselves murdered. I'm a little bit concerned about robots right now after losing, you know, like I said, a bunch of robots. We had 112 and now we have 96. We probably need to go check on the logistic systems science too. Let's slap down some lasers right here and Did they bring me stuff for... They did not. Need to include... I need to include some iron in my bring me list. Which means I need to supply it to myself. Man, this is way great. How did we not do night vision earlier? I don't know. So let's get rid of these. Is there a place that I could easily work in, bring me some iron? Stone, that's steel. Oh, we can put it in right here. Okay, let's request some yellow science. This is not the best way to do it. Hey, Beef. It's not the best place to just, like, stick it in right here, but for now, we'll put this little hack in. We need, looks like probably another 300-ish science. Oh, and, something's got to become iron. Let's clear this. Give me like 200 iron, please. Boop. Like, I'm standing right next to a river of iron and I'm like, bring it to me, robots. That's not the point. Found a great song yesterday, Cold Beer, Cry 2's Jesse Stewart. Alright, well let's... add to the viewer request list. So can we reach 72 hours of downtime? I bet we can. I bet if we try really hard and we believe in our hearts, I bet we can accomplish anything. Any amount of downtime. Any amount of downtime is doable with enough love and heart. Alright, I want to build a couple of radars here. No, I don't have I should put radars up here and start going down this main line without... I guess it doesn't really matter. They're kind of sporadic. Alright. Let's just put one here. Catch a bad pull. Just wanna be able to see this mess. Oh boy, it's nothing too bad. It's just a lot of numbers. I'm doing good. How are you? Other than, of course, lamenting over the downtime some more, like everybody else. Downtime is pretty real today. Downtime hate. People were ready. I think today, now is about the time that people have run completely out of patience. I personally am not at that point, although I've reached a lot more of the meh. the robots. Oh, the robots. So much under attack. We lost 2 robots, I assume. 2 robots down. Man. These losing robots is breaking my heart. Alright, how's our pollution? This should be okay. So we'll go a little bit further down and we'll turn. Yeah, the night vision goggles is great. Wish I would have realized earlier how... See, it used to like make it gray and it didn't really do anything, and... but the 1.7 night vision goggles is pretty good. I feel like people can actually see. Feels like it's worth having. You know what I should have looked for? It probably isn't too late. The robots? Yeah, the robots can go over the water. Looking to see if let's see. Curious to see what this huh. Some of this is pretty nice, actually. Ooh. Yeah, we may have to build with this book more in the future. This is what I was looking for. I was looking for some... a T-junction here. Is this... I didn't want to build my own junction, I guess. We can, but I was really just looking for a 4 hex. That was kind of cool. I don't see a good one though, so we'll probably steal something out of that guy's book. Alright. Take another look. Keep going. Here we go. How much of a problem is this? Doesn't quite line up with what we're doing. So we'll probably stamp it down and then we'll steal it and change it and just add it to our book here. In that regard, we probably should have pick it back up again. Get back up for 1 second. Okay. I guess that was the same spot it was, wasn't it? Let's undo. Alright. We're gonna add some extra help to this, I think. We're gonna clear some trees. Rocks and trees only, please. I would like the trees removed from this area. What we're doing is basically taking out his ends and putting in our ends. And then we'll grab it, probably something like this. It's a little longer than it needs to be. We don't need these. Boop. To our book here. So did I knock some sense in that one kid, Samus? I have not yet. I have not yet. Kind of waiting for the wife to talk to Dawn again about it. But I suspect that we probably will have some sort of conversation with him soon. Does this all work? Is that what it started like? It is what it started like. That's intense. Ooh, wow, that's hot. Would not mind going to four lanes at some point, but yeah, I think we're gonna take this guy's book. And we're going to put it over here in our Bullamar's rails. And we'll check that out closer in the future here. Alright, throw down. No more rails this way. So we got to go back. Oh, no. Some lights, though. Lights. Lights are good. So we got to go back for rails. I want to check on the logistics science, see what's going on, what's that hold up on that. Tell you, man, expanding the base. And the thing is, we're not even getting anything new. We're just moving things. I guess we'll be getting a little bit of space here, right? But we're not, like, really getting new stuff. Not like really. I don't need these trees. That is pretty funny. Well, that's probably that's probably a different company altogether running the that. Alright, it looks like we have enough robots. We can probably turn some robots back on again. We should probably wire this up to actually, we have so many bots. I don't think we need any more bots right now. Jeez, I did not realize. So we have 1,500 logistics robots and 2,014 construction bots. Now, let's let's turn this one back on for a second. I'm gonna put this here, and I'm going to tell this to only work if construction box in this equals greater than 50, which it should never. And then we're going to turn this one back on to go back to making sure that I can stay at 100 bots. I need them. Yeah, I can't manage 100 bots right now, but I need them. They'll be there. You know, we're getting close to the logistics zone here. Oh, back to the road. I swear I'm gonna build like a subway system on one of these bases. Alright, how's everything look? Yes! Logistics science is done. Alright, so with logistics science done, I think we can actually do some shit. Let's requester some stuff. This is now a requester chest and not... Instead of updates, the DDO Twitter is just replying to memes. Is it really? No, those are people replying to it with memes. Although I have to say, that one is pretty great. I'm gonna give this a heart. That's pretty great. And a retreat. Oh man, I don't know. So, sorry, distracted for a second. Request 200 in there. Is anything else? Why is there no... Did I not tell you to start? I'd like to figure out how to get the queue to work. I don't understand why. I still don't have a queue. It's aggravating. So anyhow, you guys do that? Do you wipe your eyes, get the sleep, and throw the sleep away? I do. You know what? Before we do anything else, did I leave my car way down here, or did I pick it up? I did not pick it up. Now that we have, we're gonna do some quick bot work. We're gonna build like some mini bot base stuff here. We're gonna build one right here. Is that where we want it? I think so. No, I don't want it there. I want it over here. It's not in the logistics zone though. That's for future expansion. Yeah, whatever. We'll build it right here. Alright, so... some of you long-time Factorio people have probably seen this pattern before. Hope that didn't make a swastika. I can never tell. There we go. Requester chest. Alright. First thing we're going to do is we're going to quest the bits and bobs we need to make this. Alright, so we need gears. We need reds. We need steel. Alright. So let's go get gear reds. Gear's already in. That's handled. Reds. Let's get it handled. There's reds. And then steel. Should probably add steel way up here somewhere. So, I don't know how legit this is, so grain of salt, kids. But, someone had grabbed a screenshot from the official DDO Twitter, or sorry, the DDO Facebook, and it could be photoshopped. I don't know, so don't be like, well, Samius said. Oh, is this finally done too? Looks good. We're gonna cut this out. We're gonna cut this out of our lives. Like nobody's business up here. There we go. Anyway, so they this Facebook post had the news that they were going to give people an option of getting some pretty impressive rewards back. I don't know how accurate that is. It would not surprise me if it was a cockapoo-poo. Yeah, it's a Photoshop. Aw, boo. But yeah, it was, like, I stumbled across it last night, and I'm like, wow, really? That seems extreme. But I don't imagine it's going to be that far off. Yeah. The various Autobox one. So I would suspect that we're going to get, obviously our time is going to get forward. Let's see, I want work as long as it's less than, say, 10 ports in the network. How much? Yeah, that's enough to make 2. I mean, I understand people wanting to get something, and I'm not opposed to them giving some in-game reward. This is a pretty big extension, but I don't think it's like the end of the universe. Kind of want it to make... Yeah, let's do some... Really? Alright, batteries should be on this list. There they are. I really would like you to make, say... Just make like, 2 at a time. I don't want to spend a bunch of energy on these batteries. And, so you're going to request those batteries. You're going to request 2 of them at a time. And then I want you to make me 1 at a time. You need these low density structures. So we'll have to put some of those in our queue. You need some blues. And we'll put 100 in there. I suspect whatever this is, we'll want them. Alright. Doesn't connect. I'm gonna have this thing grab just like a couple. Make sure low density structures in this chest are equal to less than or equal to, say, 10. It'll grab 10 for me to make random stuff. Seems okay. And then what's going to happen is this whole chain is just going to disappear. This will go someplace else. Let's see. I don't expect an autos box, but we do expect more than we were given last time this happened, which was VIPs a week of time and 250 points. I mean, I figure that they'll reimburse our missing time, and I suspect that we'll have, there'll be more than just like the weekend is double XP for everybody or something. It'll be a little bit more than that. I don't know how much more it'll be, but it'll be a little bit more. Apparently this one is gone crazy. engines greater than 100? Okay. So that will... Wait, is this the right... Yeah, it's the right place. Okay. Thing is that this is usually on the other side. Does that matter? I don't know if it matters right now or not. I hope it doesn't. Doesn't look like it'll matter too much. Except it will clog the... So a bunch of them are going to sit... That's still the wrong way, isn't it? That was, in fact, still the wrong way. There, now it's the right way. This will have to get extended at some point, but not right now. Anyway, I was doing all this crap to set up the train system. But before we run away, I want to check just one or two more things here. Are blues on the... I don't think blues are being provided to the network anywhere yet. Alright, what else am I missing? I'm missing reds. Alright, I don't need these anymore. We're not gonna use that anymore. Alright, so let's get our 100 or 200 blues, our 200 reds, and our 100 blues all the time. Do we need steel? We do not need steel. We do need steel. Skill chest. Let's see. I'm sad because I'm a premium player. They should just tell us the name of this data center so we can be sure to never do personal business there. Guess I'm gonna play the only other game I've installed, Comet Striker. I want a free copy and I've never played it. Well, there you go, my friend. These. I need 5 of these. I need 10 of those. Alright, so what I want to do is I started doing this last time because I knew we were getting close to logistics network. Speaking of, why is this not working at all? It uses a chemical, a blue. It's got a blue. Oh, purple. I don't think we're making purple signs yet, are we? Yeah, we're not making purple science. Okay, so let's pick a different science then. Follower robots, bullet damage. More logistic trash. This shouldn't take blue, right? Sweet. Get Samius to work on the inside of the... Ugh. Yeah. Maybe. I haven't done data center work, though, in a really long time. Just get the inside scoop. Alright, we're going to request some shite. Somehow I suspect you're not that far off, Beef. Alright, let's get 1,000 arms here. The thing is, they don't need their own chest. They should be able to... I should be able to wire this up to be at least a little bit smart. So let's try. Alright, what you used to do is go like this, to this, to this, to this, and then one of these to here. And then you used to be able to report retrain contents. Okay. Alright. Give me a constant accumulator. What else do we need in here? I guess these? Oh, Beef, that's great. The hammock of the wire. That's amazing. Alright, so now that these are coming, I think we can turn this down to like 400. Alright, so we're... Alright, so let's see. First things, this is going to equal 100. This is going to equal 100. What else did I put in there? Greens are going to equal 200. Fast splitters are going to equal 50. Underground's 50. Lasers 50. Oh, sweet. We're not making purples, right? No. More laser guns! Alright, and what I want to do is I want... a couple of green wires, I think. Alright, so I want this to go to here. I want that to be the... Uh-oh. Hopper is under attack. Out of the way. And by under attack, I mean it's dying. Car. Come on, go. Oh man, 60 items are destroyed? Oh, I can't even. Oh, 76, 80. Oh god, I can't get over there. Oh, 96. Oh god, and we ran into that one bug that's over here. Am I gonna... Is this it? Is this the end of our base? Is it because I'm panicking? Oh my gosh. I'm definitely panicking. Oh my gosh. Oh no, look at all this mess. No! No! Stop it! Oh god, all the robots. Everything is dying. No! Where did they come from? Why does the slime hurt so bad? Oh, it burns me. Oh man, we lost a ton of resources there. Oh. Here? It probably came from here. Well, congratulations, biters. You did it. I didn't think it was possible, but you did it. You made me fortify everything. Oh, we need yeah, we're gonna need miners. I need a lot of stuff in that one train. Alright. Sure I'm not staying where I'm gonna get ran over to. Add to the heartbreak of this particular scenario. Right here, Tim. You. Add station temp. Let's go. I mean, I would suspect that we should have some improved gameplay in the sense that servers are servers should be in a little bit better shape overall, but I wouldn't expect it to be like ooh la la. Alright, what are we still missing? light power poles. Don't have any wood on us. And alright, can you for now go back to is this the station? I mean, I would expect a minor fix, just because some percentage of the problem had to be, some percentage, even if it's a small percentage, has to be because of the, hardware. I would not expect it to be very large at all, though. What else broke? Yeah, there's got to be more to it than they're just moving things. Like, even if they were just unplugging and moving things, there's got to be something. Alright, so this didn't used to have to be big, but now this has to be fast. This has got real work to do. Huh. Again, my understanding is they rent server space, and it's not. I don't know. I would almost suspect that they're bringing the servers internally. I can't prove that. Like, I don't know that that's something that they're said that they're doing or not. It's literally the only thing I could think of that would take this long. Unless something crazy. Well, that's the reason why I was thinking about that as well. Is that would at least make sense. Well, I guess I needed that power pole there, huh? It would make sense as to why they wanted they needed the cache, was to move the servers inside. Like, both of those things kind of line up in a way that makes sense to me. So, I'm not 100% sure. Well, if they were basically thinking that they could pick it up and carry it and plug everything in with like one or two relatively minor equipment upgrades, you know, say like they just put in a couple of new processors or whatever, like you could understand that, estimating that it only take this long, and then figuring out, oh, but we didn't include this or we didn't allow for that. Yeah, there's a base down here. again, I have been part of moves that... I mean, everything I've worked on has already been internal, so... Let's see. I'm going to move some of this around. Put this here. Put this there. Oh, I was thinking that was going to be a robot moving. That's not. That's a me. That's a me. Whoop. Bad news, bugs. Got a little faster there. Well, that's what I think Axel said that also today. I just think that they're trying to, they want to be as open and upfront with everybody. It's like they're probably getting reports like, how much longer do you think it's going to be? And they're going to be like, oh no, it's like 6 more hours. Okay, well, we'll tell people it'll be 6 more hours then. And instead of going like, well, instead of saying it's going to be 6 more hours, maybe we should just over-promise. So what's probably happening is they're like, okay, how much longer is this going to take? We need to tell people. People are getting angry. They're going, I think we'll have it done in 3 hours. And then the people are going, okay, so we'll tell them 6 hours. And then that deadline happens, and people are like, well, you told us 6 hours. And they're like, well, we were told 3 hours, but we can't tell you that part. Chirp. Chirp. What chirped? Okay, I don't know. So, we do have a little bit of good news to plug in, even though this area is wrecked. The girls have, the Brits, the ladies, have successfully gone to watch Captain Marvel. And they said it was very good. So, I'm hoping that it's actually very good and not just like blowing smoke up my bum. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish... We're going to finish this track, clean out this mess right down here, and then get this moved, and hope that that will push the biters back a little bit. And then when we get an opportunity, we're just going to wall us in, I guess. I don't love that idea, but I don't like the idea of getting attacked into oblivion either, so... that's part of the issue, yeah. I feel like right now what's going on with the cast is it's not what I wanted. Again, the person I wanted to play Captain Marvel is not, so I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping that they do an okay job. Because again, it's another Marvel hero that I'm actually very passionate about because I read Captain Marvel. Like, it's been one that I've read for a long time, and I want to feel like they did a good job. They did it right. And every time I see a preview for it, I just think, man, the CGI looks so bad. Like, it feels like something that's out of the Inhumans TV show. Like, level of CGI. Not what I would assume to be a multi-million-dollar budget. Yeah, I see it. I'm hoping the pollution's not going to be very bad through the train tracks. Like, the train tracks don't make pollution. Right? Like, these don't add to the pollution at all. So I'm hoping that the train goes whoop through there. It's not gonna be a problem. It might be, but we'll just have to see. Alright, if I go up north right here, we should be okay, right? Pretty much. Where'd it go? There are. War blueprint out. I think if we... Oh, the acid is real, kids. Alright, so let's see if I fix this where it lines up. Oh, it looks like we did. Oh, nice. I don't know, I really want this to work. I really want Captain Marvel to be good. I'm incredibly worried that it's not. And I love the Brits. The Brits are some of my favorite people on the planet. But they sometimes, rarely we don't agree. Alright, the train is on its way. I'm glad I was careful-ish. Alright, so this is going to be a requester depot. This one's going to get named after beef. again. The reason why we're going to name it after Beef again is because reasons, but primarily because Beef is also supporting us not only here on Twitch but also on Patreon, so he's going to get reused. So Beef, what do you want the name of the reloading station up there to be called, my friend? The thing is I'm not sure how invested I am. Whoa, what is this monstrosity? Look at that sexy beast. We should have done 4 lanes. I know it was going to take a hell of a lot more work, but we should have done 4 lanes. Let's just call it Alfred. Done. Oh, God. How... Alright, we'll have to rename it in a second. I gotta run up there. Power's under attack. No path. Shit. Alright, alright. We're hosed. We're the host. Where's my car? Oh my gosh, stop chirping. What's killing me is I don't understand how we have guns up there, don't we? How did whatever sneak past the guns? So much chirping. Oh my goodness. I guess we took the guns down. Oh, there's another. Another was in there hiding. Alright, so we're missing... We should probably just get this going in the thing. Alright. So we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 1 of these. And we need 3 of these. I don't understand where they're coming from. Sorry. Unless they're coming from here. Hugging this the whole way is the only thing I can think of. Oh yeah?
They got like a big old spool of like
fiber optic wire
of orange tubing.
Sweet.
But I looked up the company, the Amaranth Construction Company, which is on the side of the truck, which is in a city truck. So, but yeah, they lay underground. They call it underground utility construction. They lay like communication wires and things. So
well, then that would probably be it then.
That makes sense, right?
Yep. So what the wife came in and just told us is that we've had some construction going on outside our house for a couple days, and we have no idea what it's for. No one's like told us anything, or if they have, we haven't seen it. But we've been waiting for our fiber optics to come and get laid for like a really long time, like months and months and months and months. And she says that she thinks that's maybe them now.
That's at least the company laying the wire.
Yeah, the company coming and laying the wire that they can tie into.
What they do, they lay underground communication.
I think I figured out why there's no path. A big old what?
A big old dick there with a fat head. You made it. You left me for it.
That says something about you with what you see. It's like an ink block image.
It actually looks kind of like
if you see a wang there, then...
It looks like a thermometer.
A thermometer. See, that's more appropriate.
Anyway. Sorry, I let you go.
Alright, I appreciate it.
2 seconds of Google,
2 seconds of Google and you've solved the answer. Yeah, because we'd hate to just walk outside and ask.
You wanna?
It's fine. I'm not stressing it. Well, they probably had to get the pipe ready to go, and then they got to use the water to shoot the cable across.
He's over here with the old school. They're over there shooting water, and from over there.
I don't know how it works.
I don't either.
I have no idea. Anyway, thank you for the update. Train should show up here in a second, and then I'm gonna take it back. I wanna get a couple more things going. Also, we need to change the name of this station to Alfred before I forget. Alfred is my grandfather's name. Why are we going again? Oh, because there's no wait condition. How about you wait until a certain condition? When do we plan on moving into the bus? Well, it kind of keeps changing a little bit. So, my hope is to buy the bus this summer, or spring actually, and start working on it. And then whenever it is ready, basically move into the house. The reason why it keeps moving is because, let me get some lights down here too. The reason it keeps moving is because we just haven't really got Oh, here we go. Set requirements. Mob by Ed. Also add Ace of Ace, the Fearless Flyers, to the playlist. Done and done. So it keeps moving because we don't have the bus yet. And I'm not 100% sure how long it's going to take to kind of get up and running. So, our hopes is to have stuff running pretty quickly after that goes, but who knows. Alright, so I need a decider accumulator. Here. And this... Alright, hang on. No. Let's unwind a little bit here. Let's take that out. So this is no longer attached. Alright, so what we're going to actually do is we're going to take this decider accumulator. Decider accumulators are like little math functions. Right? If you think of them like that, it'll make sense, I believe. They enable you to do math. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook up the red wire to here into this guy. And what this guy's going to do is take the train contents and make them negative. So it's going to take everything on the red line, multiply it. No, that's not the right one. I need the math one. My bad. Arithmetic calculator. So the this one actually does math. The other one does decisions. Alright, so we're going to take everything, we're going to multiply everything, I guess each, times -1. And what that's going to do is it's going to take the contents of the train and make it a negative number. We're going to take that negative number and we're going to plug it into this pole. And we're going to take the requester amount and plug it into this pole. So now, when we look at this pole, our signals are all positive numbers, right? Everyone's following that. And then we're going to plug it into this arm, and we are going to set filters off of this arm. Now we need to put a slot in this for lights. I gotta turn this off for a second because that guy's gonna aggravate the shit out of me. Alright, so now it put in the 50 lights. And now it wants to put in these. Why is it not putting them in though? These are here, right? Yeah, why aren't you... Oh yeah, it's got a light in its hand. So we have to have a layover spot? Is that what you're telling me? Enable, disable, enable when so I don't want to request 2000 train tracks here, so I want to have this be, this is reporting negative train tracks. Alright, so this one's going to be screwy. I guess this one just continues to work. And because it can't make the last one happen is why we're having an issue here. So instead, let's reduce the stack sizes. Alright, and it's trying to hand in a... looks like a laser gun. You need to not go crazy, you son of a bitch. Why are you... oh, because that shouldn't be 195, it should just be 95. Now. Alright, looks like this is going. So we need it to include 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 250 red belts. That probably needs to be more at some point. That probably needs to be like 300. But I'll take this for now. It's going. So I need something to tell this thing to only put 2,000 train tracks in. So I guess what we need is we need this arm to run off of the pre-negative number. Train tracks less than no, just less than, not equal to, just straight up less than 2,000. So it's trucking away. Let's help it out. Get a couple of stacks. Should stop on its own. Truck. Stuff like this is fun for me, like figuring out these little problems. If I could remember the solutions, it still filled up this last slot. So let's change it to nice, because I don't want it to go over. I know what we're going to do with this back cargo wagon right now. This will probably end up being the dump train. So, like, what I'll probably do is I'll have one of these active provider chests. In fact, we'll just do this for right now and try it. So any like random crap that we pick up that we don't want, we'll just put in the back train. And then it'll come up here and get sent away. Alright, so some other things that we didn't include in this that we need to include is roboports. So we need to get say 5 roboports up here. Is there anything else that I can think of that we're missing right now? Repair packs. need stack repair packs in there. Hey, baby. What are you growling at? What are you growling at? But anyway, hopefully in the next few days we'll have our fiber hooked up and the internet I can do some other things. It'd be very nice to have the fiber internet up and running. Put this here. I don't need these shitty bullets. Alright, so how are we doing? We're still loading in. Alright. I think we're good enough. Go to temp. Woo woo! Jugga, 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 jugga. We should put in things like a spare car, some extra robots, in case I want to set up like a small, either like its own logistics system or its own construction bots zone. Make sure we're not standing in the way. Bye-bye. Run through here and get all the action plugged in. I think we're going to take a second and defend up this this zone a little bit, and I'm gonna throw, like, we should have radars getting made and brought up there. Although honestly, I need to get the radars worked into the. Let's keep making the robots better for now. We should work the radars into the train pattern. We got a bunch of oil down here, so when the time comes, which is a long ways away, I think, we can plug in the new oil pretty quickly and discontinue the old oil. In fact, we can check on it super fast. These tanks are, they're not totally full, but they must have just got emptied. And I can't see over here because I don't have a radar up here. Do I have you know, now that these are in the network, we can expand up here pretty easily. Actually, there we go. So when that one appears up there, then we'll know that we can figure out where to put the next one. Yeah, game's over and it's gone. Oh, that is funny as S. Are we out of lights again? We are. Alright. So I'm going to slap this sucker down. It's going to once again get named Temp. Temp. And And we're gonna call Alfred to us here. Get some lights. So went to the store to get yourself some bread. A prospect I cannot endorse bread buying, but carry on. Jesus, there's so many things to this. This guy's book is intense. Doesn't matter whose money you use. You live in the house, you buy for the house. I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying, though. We're gonna drive the train here, I think, for a second. We might send the train back to go get some more lights, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, Remy has done stuff like that. Yeah, it's not always something easy to think about, is that you may not have intended it to be for the family, but it definitely is for the family. What is going on? It's like Hello? For whatever reason, it wouldn't let me click on my game there for a minute. Oh, nice. We're here. Okay, so this is just going to supersede the other tracks. So let's actually go ahead and take this out, because this is even going to get deleted. Just take this out. Everything's going to come to a screeching halt for a second. It's fine. It is a good story, though, Titan. I think I would have been very... If your dad was like... If your dad's like, whoa, you live in this house, kid. I would have understood that. Just to do... This should be fine, though. Everything should work now. But let's do a test. Temp. Let's go. Let's not stand on the railroad tracks just in case the other train shows up. They're already going. But I kind of want to drive on this train track and pick it all up. It's coming. It's slow, though. It is slow, though. Oh boy, another picture of the servers. People using their search food today. Oh, that looks like a potato clock. I admit I will buy the milk for everyone. I don't mind since it's even a drop in the bucket. It's how, that's how he said it. I imagine it probably was a bit of a shock. I totally understand. Oh, excellent. You got some breads. This is where we need the stacker. It's starting to get close to where the stacker would be a good idea. I don't plan on mining uranium. I don't feel like dealing with the pain there. Do more stack inserter stuff. Take this, pick it up. I'm gonna put a little, whatever it takes, loop. Back this up. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so used to again, like when you're part of a family, you just do things. Oh, these will deconstruct the train tracks? I didn't know it would do that. Or the trains. Come on. What I really want to do is I want to drive forward. I want to figure out how far I need to go to drive forward so that the robots will basically pick up the tracks behind us. And at what speed. And I don't want to pick up any trees. Just want to move this train track. Nice and slow. Although this portion of the train track should be able to get picked up by the main base. Alright, that part cannot. So let's back this train up. Yo, yo, yo. To like there. Again, it's probably has more to do with just the like the shock of being of the exclamation, I would assume. But yeah, I've been there. I've had rents and children for this matter, where people, you know, they don't get it. Something's for the household. Alright. So let's see. Put the wood in the go away pile. Alright, get back to base. Mushy mushy pork. That's a fun story. Thank you for that that story there, Titan. I think we've all been there. Yeah. Okay, you realize that living here is not free, right? What? Yeah, it's... I've been dealing with a similar issue with the wife and Remington lately, to a lesser degree. She's still taking the empty nesting a little bit harder. That's another factor in the not moving into the bus yet. Is the empty nest is hard, man. Like it you have someone in your house that depends on you for everything. And I mean literally everything. Even, you know, like, oh, I'm 19 years old. I haven't depended on my parents in months. It's like, no. You depend on them for everything. You don't realize how much you depend on your parents. Especially a mom. 100%, 2,000 times, like, a mom. Today, I think it's, like, International Woman Day. Like, that's great. Women are great. Moms are, like, the most important thing ever. But like it is legitimately being a parent is it's so hard that it's hard to put into words, because on one hand it's a privilege, and it's one of the most rewarding things that ever happened to you, but at this exact same time it's also like this complete disaster, because you spend all this time, like literally years, trying to build this person, and you want that person to be an adult, right? Like, you legit want it to be the amazing human being that you know it can be. But on the other hand, you get addicted to it being there and depending on you and needing you for everything. And you, when you aren't needed in that same way, it's just like this complete shock to your system. It's like, what do you mean you're a grown man? You can take care of yourself. Like, no, you're not. You haven't been a grown man the last 18 years. Why all of a sudden now are you a grown man? And I think for moms it's really tough because, at least in our family, the wife takes care of a lot of stuff, especially the last few years, right? Like, the way that my brain has been, it's really tough to... What did we lose? Lost 3 robots. Damn you, Sharktopus. So like, in my wife's example, throwing her right under the bus, it's, I don't think we need to worry about this one. We might come around and check out this one and see what it's like, but it's probably fine. Oh, he's got some big bad boys. Yeah, we can go over here and pop this one real quick, I guess. But I think we're going to be okay. We're far enough back out of the pollution down here again. This one might be a problem, and this will be a problem. Let's pull this train track over and take out these. I think that'll be a good use of time. So like, on one hand, what's going on with the wife? Let's talk about the wife, for example. She loves it when I talk about her. It's her favorite thing. So like, she's kind of going through, again, the cross between Remington needing to be gone and grow up and learn to stand on his own feet, and he is transitioning very well. Right? Now currently he's at college, the food's already taken care of for him, he doesn't have to worry about too much stuff. You know, the rent is essentially paid for, the food is essentially paid for, so he doesn't have, like, real worries yet. It hasn't kicked in, but, I keep waiting for it to actually kick in, because he's gonna lose his S when he finally does, I think. But, the other day we were sitting on the couch, and we were just hanging out. I thought having a good time. And out of nowhere, she goes, "Man, I wish Remy would just move back home and just live with us forever." Which is not a reasonable wish. Which wishes aren't meant to be reasonable. But it's like, it's not an expectation that you should want. You should want your child to get out there and get, you know, be a person. But it's hard. It's really, really hard. So maybe you're getting a little bit of, like, lesson from your father about what the world is actually like, Titan. Pick these up. Lost another robot. You guys can shoot pretty far, I guess. Another broken robot. Stop shooting my robots! Fine, you win. You guys win. I wasn't gonna kill all you guys. I was only gonna kill the spawner, but you know what? You won. You got me. You made me kill you. Are you happy? Speaking of buying things, I found like the most delicious tortillas. Oh, hello. Hello, we're out of train tracks. Out of train tracks. Hello. Alfred. Alfred! Yes, more laser shooting speed. More better lasers! And then we just need like a real fast loop-de-loo, so Alfred can get back. Anything else we need from here? Lights look good. Alright, so this is just going to be a quick... Oh my gosh, the trees are real. They used to have a thing where you could like ghost it out, but I'm not sure what that is now. And look how hard it is to do a loop. Train tracks are dumb. Alright. That's ridiculous. This is the other thing that I'm gonna put out here on Front Street. If you're lucky enough to have your rents, or in this case your dad, and technically you have both your parents, Titan. If you're lucky enough to have your parents, you should like be willing or whatever to jump through hoops to keep them going. You know, we were talking about CJ last night, and his entire problem is that his dad didn't get him into manhood, and now he doesn't have a parent. Like, technically he has a mother, but his mother hasn't ever been around. I think it's just like, I'm not entirely sure what happened. If it was... Mother was in the story for a while and then wasn't anymore. Mother was never around. I don't know what the deal was. Yeah, looks like biters are just going to kill things for now. Okay. So we're all the way out to here. We have a loop. We have a loop. We can put a loop on this and call this line done for now. We can put a four-way on it and put a loop so they don't get lost. It's probably fine. So let's temporarily grab this. I appreciate. Don't not appreciate what you have, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how, like, what your personal religious beliefs are or not or whatever, or anybody's, and I really don't care that much, to be perfectly honest. But there's a saying that I think makes a lot of sense when you start looking at things, and it's like, there but the grace of God. Basically meaning that whatever situation that you're looking at somebody else kind of going, man, that sucks balls. Like, that could be you in that situation, right? So you could be in CJ's situation super easily. I hope you never are. Like, I hope your father lives a long, long time. Doesn't just randomly die on you in the middle of a Thanksgiving holiday or whatever. That's true. That is the one, I don't want to say upside, but like one saving grace of being a no one was ever Batman with a perfectly healthy and reliable family. It's not true though, right? I guess that's not true. Doesn't... Give me a second. I gotta look something up. Terry McGinnis. Right? Terry McGinnis. Is his, is he an orphan? I know his mom's still around, right? His father was murdered by the Jokers. Alright, what time is it? We got 10 minutes before our usual scheduled wrap-up time, which we're going to probably wrap up pretty close to on time today because I want to get a shower and stuff early. I'm not worried about more throwaway stuff. I'd like to get more faster robots, but we don't have purples, so... Who wouldn't want to be Ben Affleck Batman? I actually... This is where I'm going to get more hate. I don't think Ben Affleck did a bad job of being Batman. I think the writing for Batman was atrocious. See you all Monday for more server delays. Probably true. Probably true. Alright, let's take a... Before we log off here, let's take a second. Let's slap down some radars so we can see what's going on, do a little bit of cleanup. Anyway, I think there's Batman out there that you would not hate being. They may not, like, seem like they're the Batmans that you want to be, but like the Batman Beyond kid, he's pretty fly. Alright, how are we doing up here? Stuff doesn't look too bad. Everything looks like it's working okay. This is full. That's full. This is going. Can this whole stuff can just get picked up now? Alright, Splash, you have a great one. Like I said, I'm going to be wrapping up here pretty soon myself for the day, the afternoon, the whatever you want to call it, the weekend. The Batman Beyond kid is too a Batman. He wears a bat suit and says, "I'm Batman." He's Batman. He counts. I'm Batman. Alright, hang on. Let me see if I can prove this real quick. Thanks, ads. Alright, let's see. Pause.
And coming up next, the inside peek. But first, these words.
Mom, Matt, there's something I need to tell you.
After the show, dear.
No! It can't wait. I'm...
Jump scare!
Seriously, I am.
Terry, please.
Hey, it's coming
Tonight's
on.
edition of the Inside Peek has...
No! Trolled by my own thing!
You're pretty strong for some clown who thinks he's Batman.
I am Batman.
This is what I was thinking. I think Batman is it's like a mantle. It's like Iron Man.
Clown who thinks he's Batman.
I am Batman.
Woo! I am Batman. And I'd like to see Batman Beyond as a movie, actually. It's probably murdering the audio spikes here. Batman Beyond was a 3 out of 10 show. I mean, it wasn't great. There's a lot of good... It has a lot of potential, though. Like, it could be rebooted in a way that it would be great. Like, it's close. The problem is that it was living up to Batman's, the animated series. It wanted to be Batman the animated series, but not. And it kind of took it on a turn. Well, that's just it. It can't compete with the Batman the animated series.
I'm gonna have to call your folks.
You don't like the water, do you?
Come on, you have to trust me. Oh, slag it. Look.
You're just a guy.
Yeah, a guy who doesn't want to see you barbecue. Reach. You can do it.
I don't know. I watched a bunch of this in the way back, and it was pretty good.
That is the sickest thing I've ever seen. You're creeping me out. You? She kissed me.
All right. Anyway, I think with that, we're going to do our little sign off here. I hope you guys have a good weekend. If the game ever comes back up, we'll be playing some more Dungeons & Dragons Online. For those of you who are sitting around like myself, waiting for Dungeons & Dragons Online to reappear. If you're not like me and you just don't care about Dungeons & Dragons, then no worries, mate. Like, everything's good. But if you are like me, hopefully we'll be playing that again very, very soon. If we're super lucky, like super duper ultra mega lucky, it'll be back tomorrow. Or tonight when they supposedly have the downtime set for. And I won't have time to stream this weekend, but maybe you'll get an opportunity to play. And with that, I'm out of here. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, support, whatever buttons, patreon.com/Samius. All the things. Okay, everyone, have a great day. We'll see you very soon. Toodles.